I got to read an arc of Among Ghosts, which after reading it, I think is a perfect book for anyone trying to bridge between middle grade to YA. It kind of sits right in the middle, but simultaneously can be enjoyed by anyone at any age. I really enjoyed it. Now, I personally have been seeking out more middle grade books recently because I was pretentious when I was younger and read a lot of classics. But over the last few years, I've been looking for middle grades, and I found that they are so cute and so cozy, and the best are when they remind you exactly what it felt like when you were that age, and that is exactly what had happened here. Now, this book is by the same author who wrote Serafina. I haven't read that book, but I've only heard good things about it, and now I want to read it even more because I think it takes place within the same world I saw, but it doesn't feel like I'm missing anything. Like the story is completely a standalone. This was such a great book. It reminded me a lot of like Ella Enchanted in like the tone and vibe and the way that it tackled kind of heavier themes, but in a very digestible way for the story. Because, for example, the story is about Charles, who is living this small, very out of the way village with his mom and a couple other people that they knew before they ran away from his abusive father. And they're trying to start a new life, and they're done successfully. Like they're doing really well. They're helping the community. The community in general likes them, but then things start going poorly, and they're being blamed for it then. And there's so much more going on too, but it tackles so many things like bullying and, like I said, domestic abuse, and also themes like having a chance to have like a second chance, that people do deserve to have second chances if they're willing to put in the work for it. And so many other things, like the one character is very subtly you realize is trans too, but done in a way where it's like not too like, after school lesson, like is very naturally done, that I was like, wait a minute. And it's so secondary to this character that like I loved it, felt more realistic because of that. Like there's so many things going on in this book. You're constantly engaged because this character is then having like feels so much like their age, but simultaneously forced because of the situation to have to be mature and be brave. And like the title says, among ghosts, ghosts are a part of the story, both literal and then those like the things that haunt your past, that haunts you kind of stuff. And I like how it's woven into the story. It was so engaging. It is long, but I think it, like I said, it's a great book to bridge young readers from middle grade to YA. It didn't feel long. I was constantly like on the edge of my seat. It was just absolutely adorable. I highly recommend this book, like I said, to any young readers, but also any age. Like if you liked Ella Enchanted, I think you're gonna like this book. It was just absolutely adorable. So add it to your TBR, check it out.